Hi, I'm Tara. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's going to be a little bit different of a video. You are going to come along with me and we are going to make several projects from iron-on to adhesive vinyl to some sublimation and all the things. So if you came for inspiration and at any point you do find some inspiration, I always appreciate it if you hit the like button. But tonight I'm just hanging out with my friends, which that's you. So let me tell you what we're gonna do. Let me grab my first project. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking this towel that I got from the Dollar Tree, but it's 100% polyester. So we're going to be taking this and we're going to do a sublimation on it. So I'm going to jump over to my heat press. Okay, so we're going to do the sublimation little towel, and I'm just going to throwing down some butcher paper just to protect my mat so that nothing seeps through. And I have decided to do this edge right here so that if they fold the towel like this, then they'll see the little design. And I just have to unfold it to get it ready to do the sublimation. And I'm going to get my lint roller. Okay, so we are just going to lint roll this just to make sure that, I mean, it's a pretty fuzzy little towel, but just to make sure that there isn't any like extra little bits of stuff that I don't want on there. Little fuzzies that are maybe discolored or just little bits. Okay. And here's the sublimation. I'm going to set this right in the corner here. Now the edge of the towel, like the seam isn't perfect, but I'm going to try to get it as good as I can along the edge here, kind of lined up. Okay, and then I'm going to take my heat resistant tape. I got this little unicorn tape dispenser on Amazon. I will link it below. It should also be always in my little favorite things in my craft room or favorites in my craft room section. He's plastic, so he's not real durable, but I took and I added little like, I don't know, I forget what they're called. They're little stoppers. I'll try to link those in the description too. I'm just like blanking on what they're called right now. I forget the brand name. I want to say 3M or something like that makes these little stoppers, but I added the little feet on there so he stays. But he's adorable though. I had to have something cute and fun for my craft room, and I absolutely adored unicorns as a kid. That was like my thing. I feel like I should name him. Okay, so I'm going to tear off some paper here to protect my heat press. I'm going to bump up the temperature on it. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do 385 for about 40 seconds for this. This is not my first time doing the towel, and actually I'm just going to cover the whole thing where the heat press is going to be, but the part that is actually where the image is going to be, I'm going to not reuse that part of the butcher paper. Okay, I just heard my heat press. And I'm not using my HTV Ron Auto Heat Press just because of all the seams on this, and it's just, I don't know. I don't want to chance it with this material. I didn't hit start yet. I just haven't had enough experimenting with different types of fabrics to feel comfortable to try with my HTV Ron Auto Heat Press, although I'm sure it would work just fine. And the other reason too is because that whole heat plate is going to cover everything, and this heat plate is a little bit smaller. I just feel like I have a little bit more control Although me as a human, I need to make sure that my hands are staying steady when I'm holding this heat press down, because if I move this at all, it's going to cause possible smearing or ghosting of the image. And I'm just kind of holding it down for an extra couple seconds here. Okay, I'm going to give it a peek. And if for some reason it seems like it hasn't sublimated fully, then I'm going to press it again. So I'm not going to remove the tape or anything or adjust the design. I'm just going to wait till it's cool enough for me to touch it. Just peeking and peeking, and it looks perfect. Okay. Looks good. So here's the design. All she ever does is beach, beach, beach. This is a design that I found within Cricut Design Space, and I just edited the colors. What do you guys think? Several items, or a few items in this video that I also showed the blanks for in a shopping haul video that I did. So, include these little cute little face masks, and we're gonna do sublimation on them. So let's get to it. So I'm going to take these little face masks. These are both from the Dollar Tree. So I'm sure you can find something similar on Amazon and things like that. Let's see, my only concern is I don't want to have this elastic affecting the sublimation, so I'm going to make sure that's on the outside. And I'm going to be doing this design on this one, and then on this one I have a different design. I think these are so stinking cute. And should I just press them both at the same time? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I should just do one at a time, and I want to stay clear of that elastic. So let me line this up. I didn't really make this where it's like, I don't know, there's not really a good center for this. I kind of had like two separate little wordings, but they're not perfectly spaced. But this is still going to be super cute. I am for sure feeling that this is going to be so fun. Okay, so I'm using my heat resistant tape and just taping that down. And then I'm going to try to finagle with my heat press. So I'm going to cover that. And I'm just trying to see, I'm sorry for your angle at this. There's just not really a great way to do this. And I'm just trying to be cautious of the elastic. Okay. Let's just go for it. It's a Dollar Tree little face mask, and the last time I went there they still had some, so if this one gets ruined I can always go back and grab another one. I'm doing pretty firm pressure and I'm trying to keep a steady hand. Okay, and again I'm just gonna wait till that's cool to the touch. And this is 100% polyester. I am just hoping that that heat is not ruining this. I mean, it is really silky material, so dreaming of palm trees and sea breeze. And you know what? You can see my pressing lines where I pressed. So I'm not sure. Oh shoot, tape's still on there. The thing that you can do is to help with the pressing lines not be so stark is to, oh gosh, what's the wording I want to say? To feather the paper. So if you feather the paper and kind of tear around it, which actually, I mean, I've gotten this so small as it is, but to kind of feather that paper, we'll give it a try and see if it helps for this other face mask. The only thing is the pink for my palm tree and the little eyelashes, I was hoping it was going to be darker, show up darker than the actual pink, and it's lighter. So you can't even see that one eyelash, but oh well. You live and you learn. But hey, the sublimation for 385 or 40 seconds worked, and the silky is fine. I'm not super happy about the press lines, so we're going to try and feather this design paper. It's just supposed to like make it not as, I don't know, it's thinning out that paper so it's not just one hard crease where you're pressing. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Feathering. It makes me think of Farrah Fawcett hair back in the day. Depending on what age you are watching this. The feathered hair days. Oh my goodness. My mom had the really, I think she had her hair all feathered. It was definitely like around my lifetime when the feathered hair was a thing. My mom had my hair boring. It was just straight and long and blonde. Okay, so this is what the before looks like on this one. And then I'm just going to do black lettering on this without the extra little colors like I did the little eyelashes and the palm tree color. So, okay. And then maybe because I feathered this, so if you can see how I just kind of like tore at the edges there, kind of thinning it out so it's not going to be like a firm square or rectangle press. Okay. I'm trying to line this up. And again, the wording in the design isn't like perfect for where the center should be, like where the little heart is. So I'm just like, what do I do? Should I put the heart in the center, or should it just be off kilter? I don't know. I think it's gonna just be off kilter a little bit. And that's totally okay. Okay. I'm gonna put that, oh wait, did I not put the tape on? No, I did not put any heat resistant tape. I don't want this sliding around, so you definitely want to use some heat resistant tape. And I'm just gonna do one on the top and then one on the bottom. So like one over here and one over here. You don't really need to overdo it with heat resistant tape. As long as that's down, you don't want it to slide around on you. So if you're working with something and it seems like it's going to slide around, then absolutely add another piece of tape or several pieces of tape. Some projects I have to use a lot more tape than others. Okay, here we go. Boring part. Let's just zip right through this. I'll see you back in a couple seconds. It is like super winter time here right now as I'm filming this, And while I was just heat pressing, I swore I heard a motorcycle. I don't know how that could be, but that's what it sounded like. Okay. Should probably check to see if it pressed evenly. It did. It doesn't need any extra pressing. Okay, and I think that the feathering of the paper did help. So again, I want to show you like how I feathered that paper, and I ripped it and it just kind of thinned the edging all the way around there. And it's also making it not just like a hard square. I can see it a little bit, but it's not as stark of a rectangular shape around the pressing area. So what do you guys think? How's that look? Sweet dreams. And this is dreaming of palm trees and sea breeze. And let's see if you can see the pressing lines. You can see those around the edging there. If not, that's okay, because we don't really want you to see them. But if you do, this one definitely is not as noticeable by feathering the edges. So hopefully that's helpful. Super cute. Okay, next I'm going to be taking these little sweet heart bags. They can be for any time of year. I'm actually going to be taking them and filling them with goodies for the guys in my life. And I'm going to be putting iron-on on them. So let's get to this project. Okay, we are going to be taking these bags and we are going to be adding little iron-on names to them. So I just have to figure out which one I'm going to put on what. I think I'm going to put hubby on the XOXO one. I'm just going to line that up as evenly as I can. It's a little crooked. Okay. So I've got that on there, and I'm just going to take my little mini press and I'm going to put it on low. Okay, so let's get these ready. So the straps come down to about there, so I want to do it below there. The inside of the handles, rather. Okay. So if you can see like where the A and the Y are, I'm trying to have it where that pink is. Alright, let's see, about 2 fingers there. I think it's because of the extra swoop with the T on there. So I'm happy with the placement of this one. Okay, and then this one, just want to make sure I'm below where the inside of the little handles are. So if you haven't ironed on paper before, it's super fun and super easy. It's easier than having to deal with like the carrier sheets for adhesive vinyl. I need to get some paper transfer tape. I can't even think straight. The stuff that we use to lint roller, you can use the tape from the lint rollers because it's not as tacky as the transfer tape. So I'm just going to kind of count in my head for about 20 seconds. And I'm just going to keep rolling over this. Now, if you have a bigger section or a bigger word, then you're going to want to do it like in sections. But because this is like pretty much fitting all under my press at the same time, then that like about 20 seconds is going to be just fine. And I'm not sure, but I'm going to just lift this up now and give it a peek. So you're gonna want a cool peel also. So I'm gonna let that cool off and we're gonna work on the next one and then we'll go back and check that one. And again, when you're working with like little gift bags, like I said earlier, make sure that you just stay away from the handles if they come way down in there. These Dollar Tree ones, the handle's really far down in there. And you don't have to just add names. You could add images. You could put "Be Mine," "To My Valentine," or you could just put little images of, you know, put a little doggy face on there, or like you could, that would be cute. Put a little doggy face on there and put a bunch of doggy treats in it. Oh, that would be adorable. Or like for a baby, you could put I don't know, like a little pacifier or a little teddy bear image, and then fill it full of, like, I don't know, what can babies have? Little something for babies. It depends on what age the baby is, I guess. Okay, this one's cooled off. Let's peek at it. That one's done. It's nicely on there. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And while that one's cooling, we're going to do the other one. Okay, I'm going to let that cool off and check this one. And if for some reason it's not down all the way, oh, how did I know that one wasn't going to be down all the way? Then you just keep that adhesive down, the backing for your iron-on, and then just hit it up for a few more seconds. And you want to make sure you cool peel. So if it's not cooled down enough also, you're just going to have to be patient and wait. Okay. As you can tell, my patience is not the greatest. I'm like, cool down faster. Okay, so these two are done. Take a look. How cute. Can you see that? I know I did gold vinyl on the gold and pink bag, but so cute. Let's stick these up where you can see them. Super cute. Okay. Let me wave this one too. Make sure that it's pulled off. A little bit of fuzz got underneath there. I hope it doesn't like stick to the bag. Sometimes they fuzzies. How often have you guys worked with heat transfer vinyl, even on shirts, and a big chunk of fuzz gets under there? Oh, like it's so frustrating. I've even ironed on a piece of my hair underneath before. Oh, I got it. Okay. So this one's for the hubby. So cute, so easy. So it's just like I literally took some scrap iron-on, and these little, all three of these bags came together. So it was $1.25 for all three of these from the Dollar Tree, and then I just added on some iron-on, and heck, I'll be able to fill these full of treats for my guys and probably reuse them for years to come. So our next project, we're going to be taking these chalkboard tags from the Dollar Tree. They're pretty big. They are like 5 inches wide. Oops, no. Well, about 4.5 inches wide, and about 2.5 inches tall. They're big tags. Another iron-on paper. So on this chalkboardy paper material, we are going to iron on. Let's get to it. Okay, now we're going to be ironing on names with foil iron-on these little chalkboard signs. or chalkboard signs, chalkboard gift tags. I'm gonna line up the name. And this is foil iron-on, so this is gonna be just popping on this black. I feel like I want my name to start past this little notch here, if that makes sense. So the font is a little like script and it's not straight, which I love, so that if I'm eyeballing it and it isn't perfectly straight, you won't even know. So we're going to set that down, and I'm going to use some of this butcher paper. I need to get some of this trash out of my way. Okay. I'm going to use this butcher paper, and I'm going to just leave it on the low setting, and I'm going to heat press for about 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna let it cool and check it. Okay, so I have 6 of these to do, so I'm just gonna keep pressing and then letting these cool, and I will check back in with you to let you know how it's coming along. Okay, this one should have cooled off by now. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Woo! That looks so like high-end and fancy. That's just, oh my gosh, that's the kind of thing, this would be great for like wedding parties or bridal parties. I don't know, man. I am in love. I am in love with this right now. Like this is it. This is where it's at. Like these little things, these little details are what can just really make or break something, and I am in love with this. I hope that someone watching this is feeling like I do. Like this is a game changer. Like this is something that I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna do this a lot. I have got to step my game up and just go all out. I gotta go get more tags. I'm gonna go get more of these because I totally love this. This looks so stinking good. Add this to a gift bag, add it to a gift, even just something unpackaged. I'll show you at the end of this video. I have an idea of using one of these tags to go with one of the gifts that I've made here with you tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay, so those 3 are done. I'll let this one cool. I'm gonna keep rocking, and I will show you them all when I get done. And again, this was so easy. I just took literal scrap iron-on. I had to move it around on my mat in Cricut Design Space because the scraps that I had to put the names on like separate little scrap pieces. I could fit like 2 or 3 on each scrap piece of the gold foil iron-on that I had. But I mean, this is the kind of stuff why we keep scraps. And like, oh my gosh, scrap iron-on, $1.25 for 6 of these tags from the Dollar Tree. And this is like gonna really ritz up a gift bag or a gift basket, or just a gift tag on a gift that maybe is unwrapped, the gift itself. Oh my goodness. I am just, oh, I don't even know if I saw this somewhere. I mean, I know that like coming up with putting iron-on paper or gift tags isn't like a new idea, but this is black and gold, or like if you did black and silver too. Like, what? This is gorgeous. Just this little inexpensive scrap material and these gift tags. And how nice is that to spice up a gift? Makes it ritzy, fancy for all the things. You guys loving this as much as I do? If you love this, like this video right now. Right now. Oh my gosh, love it. Here, let me hold up my heat press mat so you can see them all at the same time. Look at that, oops. I mean, gravity's working against me, but do you see this? Do you see how cute this is? Okay, I'm done with my heat press for the night, so I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, so next we are going to be taking a journal. And if you watched my recent haul video when I went shopping, this I think was in my shopping haul. I think it was. And I got this cute little pen to go with it. And I'm going to add a monogram and give this to a friend as a little gift. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna take this journal and I'm gonna add this little monogram on it. And I did a video not that long ago where I did take some Dollar General, it was like a 3-pack. I only did one in the video. Journals. They're just plain white, and they had white on the inside, white pages on the inside, and did a little journal personalized with, I did iron-on instead of adhesive vinyl. I did patterned iron-on with a solid color to iron-on. It looked so good. But the material on this is shiny, and I just feel like I don't want to chance it doing iron-on this surface. So I think adhesive vinyl would look great. Okay, I want to line this up where I can see it, and then I will turn it back towards you. I'm trying to figure out where I want this monogram to be. I'm gonna do it higher up this time. Oops. For the reflectiveness of the light, sorry. I'm gonna do it higher up this time because of the patterning. I really would have wanted it just down a little bit further, but because of the pattern of this and having it partly in the white just didn't look right. So I'm gonna keep it down, or keep it up a little bit higher this time. Okay, so we're just gonna burnish this down with my scraper tool. And this is true brushed. If I didn't say, this is my favorite adhesive vinyl to work with. And you can get it in colors. I do have it in a pink. We are going to be doing pink today. Okay, so how cute is this? If I wanted to like add this little gift tag on it, tie it on there, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm just showing how cute this would look. And now we're going to be taking this Dollar Tree frame that I told you in my shopping haul video that I wanted to add some paper to and a little cute design, which I am going to be doing for a friend as a gift. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this Dollar Tree frame. Let's go ahead and open it up. So what I did was I took some cardstock from this really pretty pack. It's got, you know, more summery vibes and things like that. I have a friend that's just like totally into palm trees. So if you're wondering why I have so many gosh darn palm tree crafts, well, it's because I try to create things with someone in mind. Of course, sometimes I'll do like a tutorial video that I'm just really like, I just want to get a video out to try to share some information. But most of the time I'm just creating things that I know that I'm going to need or that I currently am in the need of for a gift or for some decor that I want. So actually, let me show you that paper pack real quick. If I can find this online, I will link it below in the description. So on whatever device you're on, make sure that you click on, I think it's See More or something like that. I don't know, it depends on what device you use. Just click in the description area and check out my description. I will try and link this, but look at how pretty. I just love this. This is gonna be great for making cards and adding to like frames and backgrounds of projects, and even doing like layered projects. So pretty. I almost went with this one, and then I decided on the one that I picked today. Oh no, that little corner got dog-eared without intention. Well, that's weird. It just cut strange. So anyways, it is called Park Lane Good Vibes. So again, I will try and link this below. So if you want to know the rhyme to my reason, so I took that 12 by 12 sheet and I flipped it over, and then I kind of held it up to the back of the frame and did some little marks with a pencil, and then I cut it out. So originally this was a whole, whoa, I got this upside down. This way. Or am I on the wrong sides? There we go. So the original was like this. So this was the original piece of paper or cardstock. So I was 12 by 12 and I cut it down just by kind of flipping it over and doing some measurements, moving it around on the backing of the frame. So hopefully it's going to fit nicely. I'm going to carefully take this piece of glass out. Not going to hold on to the edge with my hand. I'm going to use my paper towel. Very carefully, I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so I want to make sure that this is like lined up in here, how it's going to be when I put the glass on. Okay, so now I just need to center my little image that I got. I'm going to be using some well-used transfer tape. I don't have paper transfer tape in stock with me right now, and that's what I would prefer to use, something that's like not as sticky. Okay, so I am going to start from the bottom and line this up. So I'm going to take my transfer tape, I'm going to line it up with the bottom edge of the grid. I'm sorry, I'm like kind of off on the side of the camera here, but I don't want to move my paper and my frame. And then I'm going to peel back the transfer tape while pushing down. There. Okay, and then I'm going to do some burnishing. Oh shoot. And then as I was like, I don't want to move this because I don't want it to get shifted, it shifted anyways. So I just want to make sure that this is going to be centered. I think that when I put this in the glass, I'm just going to have to be really careful to make sure that I center it. I don't know. Now I want to put the frame back. I'm like, ah! I'm going to use this water line for like making sure that it's lined up. Okay, let me really eyeball this. I think that looks good. I'm going for it. Okay. I want to be really careful because I do not want to rip this paper. And this transfer tape is, like I said, it's a lot stickier than I would have liked. But it's what I had, and it's been well used. I've used it on other projects, so it wasn't like a brand new piece. And it is just regular standard transfer tape. You absolutely don't want to use strong grip on cardstock or paper or patterned paper. Okay, I think that looks good. So let me flip this over. I'm going to place my glass back in. Okay, I want to make sure that's dry before I put my design in there. But that's what it looks like close up before I put it in the glass frame. So that's what it looks like on the patterned paper. That is true brushed vinyl. Trying to see if you can see the texture. I can see it. Can you see that texture there? It's like I said, like it's like a grain to it. Makes it just look so profesh. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna lay this down. Okay, and then I need to put the back on. Okay, before I close all the tabs, I'm just gonna close 2 and flip it over and see how it looks. Love. What do you guys think? So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed my video, and I hope that you found inspiration. And at any point that you did, make sure that you hit the like button. And until next time, check out another one of my videos.